Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Kadiekof, and I've got another battle against a fellow UnovaLeaugeMasters director, IDaveyB. He's a cool guy. He brought a UD team, I brought an OU team, so I had an advantage, but as you'll see, he has used this very effectively in trying to take me down. So, he sends in his bomb snow to get the constant hail up, and I just go for the overheat with my Infernate to try to take it out early. He switches out into a Slowking, and I'm kind of scared of this because I think it might have Nasty Plot or something. So I decide to switch out into Swampert to try to take whatever it does and just get the Stealth Rocks up. So it looks like he goes for the Slack Off, and that's just going to regain all his HP, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Just looking at his team, he had a lot of ice types, so it would be very beneficial to get up the Stealth Rocks. So it turns out he has the Grass Knot, and he brings me down to 69 HP, and I get up the Stealth Rocks. So now with the Stealth Rocks up, Swashbuckle kind of doesn't have a purpose because of how low his HP is. He'd really just die to a couple hail hits. So I'm just going to leave him in, and he gets hit by the Grass Knot, and he's taken out early game. So it's early 5-6, his lead. And I really can't do much to the Slowking, it seems like. But I switch in Caesar, who has the Bug Bite. I don't know if he knew that or anything, but he switches in his Victini, and I just went for the Sword Stance, assuming my Bug Bite wouldn't be able to KO in one hit, and thought that he might go for a Trick Room or a Nasty Plot or something. So now with this Victinian, I don't want to lose my Caesar also to a bad mistake. So I switch it out and send in Gyarados. And I was just hoping to cripple the V-Create I was expecting to hit, and he hits me with the Zen Headbutt. And it looks like I can't cripple this Victini, but wait, it's a crit and brings me down to 6 HP. So now I get hit by the hail and taken out, and that's an early 4-6 lead for him. So I get in Gengar for free, and he's going to switch out. I didn't know what he was going to switch into, so I decided to get up this substitute. And this allows me to choose the most effective move I see fit to hit this Raikou. And that move would be Shadow Ball as its stab, and it's probably going to be my best option. So I hit the Raikou, and it does more than half. I'm going to be able to take it out with another Shadow Ball, and I also get to see I'm faster than the Raikou, which I wasn't sure of, but Gengar's generally faster than everything that's not Scarfed. So, with the Raikou at such low health, I'm going to go for that second Shadow Ball, take it out, and I'm starting to gain some momentum here. So, with his Raikou down, it's 4-5, and it looks like I'm catching up. So now he's going to send in Obama, and I was scared of this Alakazam, and I didn't really know what to do. Thought he was going to go for something weird, so I switch out into Hydrogen. He goes for the Psychic, and that won't affect Hydrogen at all. Now, knowing this is Choice Scarfed Hydreigon, I'm going to outspeed and go for the U-turn. That's going to bring Obama down to about half. And now he's going to miss the Focus Blast because I get Cuddles in for free. So now with Cuddles in, I was thinking I might be faster, but that is not the case at all, as I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. He's going for the substitute, and he outspeeds me. So at this point, he's like, wow, you're predicting me everywhere. And he said something over Skype. It was like, big play. And I figured that meant he was going to predict my switch. I was going to go into Caesar. I decide to stay in, and I get to take out the Alakazam with the Shadow Ball. So, that means that, with lucky predictions, I've brought myself down to 4-4. And really, he did play really good early game. It's just, OU is really hard to beat with UU. So now I set up the sub as he goes for the Pain Split. And that is great for me, as I'm going to be able to have a sub up and not have taken any damage. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. It misses. I'm alright with that because I'm behind a sub, but if it misses again, I'm going to be furious. So, it's a Life-Orbed Rotom Fridge. So, I just go for the Focus Blast yet again. That's going to hit the Rotom, and that's going to take it out. So that's a dead Rotom, and it's gone. So at this point, he's going to bring in his Pringles, his Victini. I really knew I would outspeed here as long as it's not Choice Scarfed, so I go for that, and it hits the Pringles, and that's a dead Victini. Now he's going to switch in his Abomasnow, I believe. Yes, he brings in his Abomasnow, which I don't agree with that. I think Obama's doing fine, but most people don't hold that belief. I go for the Hidden Power Fire, and I hit the Abomasnow hard. Not hard enough to take it out, so I'm surprised by that. But I guess hitting with that Blizzard's going to take out Cuddles, and now Abomasnow's in with very little health. I get the Hydrogen in, and it's Choice Scarf, so of course it's going to outspeed. I get the U-turn off, and that's a dead Abomasnow. Now I get to freely switch in to whatever I want to. I switch in the Scizor, expecting the Slowking to come in, and he does. It's his last poke, and I think that hitting it with a Bug Bite would be beneficial here. And it's just going to bring it really, really low. He's going to go for the Scald, get the burn, and that's not going to be a big deal because of how low Slowking's health is. So I'm going to be able to go for that second Bug Bite and take out the Lawnmower Slowking. And that will be the game after all this damage, and Bug Bite the game. So, IDaveyB did a great job. I'm so proud of him. If you liked this, that'll spread it around the internet. It'll get our channel more views. So, definitely subscribe to UnovaLeaugeMasters. We get about 3 videos a day, and that's a staggering amount. And if you liked my narration, please check out my channel. I'd love you guys to be part of my community. And I guess I'll see you guys later.